Hi everyone, so you chose the crystal ball. Alright, something about your psychic abilities. Okay, so you have the thunder card. 56 might be significant. Alright, so you have legends speak of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention when great occurrences are meant to happen in the world. It refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it right through your bones, and you know that you are powerless to influence whatever events have been set in motion. 138, 139 might be significant. This is a time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure, and wonderful opportunities are arriving now. Something about flexibility, dexterity, and a willingness to experience it all. Some of you have strong psychic ability, and I feel like some of you might already know, not everything in detail, but you might have a gist of what is going to happen during this Saturn in Pisces transit. And I feel like instead of focusing on solution, I was going to say focusing on problems, but I feel like the message for you is to know that everything is going to be taken care of. Because I was going to say focusing on problems, instead focus on solution, but it feels like you don't have to worry about that. I feel like your life is going to be, you're going to feel like your life is drama free now. So maybe in the past things were chaotic around you, and during this Saturn in Pisces transit you will feel like your life has become drama free. Okay, so I wrote some words for you. 5-1. They might or might not resonate. So you have 5th, so 5th of the month might be significant, or the month of May might be significant. I just saw 333. Okay, you have abundant, ball of light, sigil, guardian, home, circles, wonders, moonlight, music. Okay, then you have book, then you have experiencing freedom with gulping. Then I got this word thirsty. So I feel like for some of you, you might be craving freedom for a while. And I feel like in this transit, during this transit, you might experience the freedom you always wanted. So it might be different for each and every one of you, but you're experiencing some sort of freedom which you were thirsty for. Then you have 4884. Then you have secrecy spreads, keep it to yourself, affects subconscious. So I think the message is for you to keep things to yourself during this transit, because something somehow affects your subconscious or someone else's. I'm not sure exactly what this message means, but yeah, keep things to yourself. Then you have space between your and self, the middle world, and then you have get ideas there. So again, I don't know exactly what this means, but there's a space between your and self, which is called the middle world, and you get ideas there. Your and self, not sure. Okay, then you have channeling, then you have angels, then you have moving on for sacred reasons or seasons. So some of you are definitely moving on from something during this transit. Emotionally, physically, in any way, shape or form, you are moving on from something. Yeah, there's a 6 of Swords energy, moving on for sacred reason. Then you have bliss, then you have orange light, and then you have course 101. Okay, I will start your reading. What you don't see coming during this transit. What you don't see coming. Pile number 1. Moon. mushrooms. M letter might be significant. Something about M. Moon and mushrooms. Something about the surface. Surface of the moon, the mushrooms. For moon, you have surrender, mystery, looming change. Again, there's this energy of change, significant change, because Thunder card was also talking about significant change, which will change your life completely. And there's this mystery surrounding it. And I was also getting this message when I was reading this guidebook, not looking for solutions or overthinking the problem, but surrendering. So there is this energy of surrender and mystery. I just heard change is coming. Then you have mushroom. So you have quiet growth, the hidden peace. Quiet growth, the hidden peace. The hidden peace. Quiet growth. Yeah, I was getting this message that maybe some of you might have been in chaotic situations or environment maybe in your past, and during this transit you might, you will experience freedom and you will experience this peace. Something about feeling peaceful and feeling that stillness, experiencing that stillness. Yeah. Okay. Blessings for pile 1 during this transit, Saturn and Pisces. Okay, blessings. You have never-ending story reversed and unfinished symphony. I feel like they're trying to say the same thing. Never-ending story and unfinished symphony. Something which has not ended, or you felt like you were going on this loop over and over again, and it was this never-ending story, something which kept happening over and over again. And because this is reverse, I feel like there's this sense of closure, completion of a cycle. Moon, unfinished symphony. This looks like a moon. Never-ending story. 37 and 10 might be significant. I feel like whatever happened in your life, this chaotic situation or environment or whatever that was, you feel like it has been in your life for a really, really long time, and it was happening over and over again. And I feel like during this transit, this cycle is, I just said has ended. So maybe that has ended already. And this cycle is going to feel peaceful to you. This quiet peace, which this mushroom card was talking about. Something on music, yeah. I got this word for you, music. Something about that. Maybe some of you really loved music growing up, and for some reason you had to take a step back, but now you're coming back to it. Unfinished symphony. Okay, so during this transit, archetypes for you. Pile 1. Storyteller reversed. Slave. Mystic, slave, storyteller reversed. You have making up tales that harm others. Okay. You have giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Okay. Reveals an intimate union with the divine. So pile 1. During this transit, number 1, I feel like you're going to feel this strong union with the divine. This intimate union with the divine. So you are going to be exploring the spiritual or mystical side of the universe. The truth, I heard. So you're going to be exploring that even more than you already do. Saturn and Pisces, yeah. Pisces is all about spirituality. So I feel like you are going to be really committed in understanding. So maybe you are trying to learn something about the universe, about spirituality, but during this transit you're going to be actively looking for more knowledge, wisdom, and it has something to do with spirituality or anything which you feel called to. For some of you, if you're interested, it can be religion too, so it can be anything. I also feel like during this transit you are going to be, there are many stories which you are not identifying with anymore. So number one, if you deep down feel like you don't have power over your own life, over your own choices, then during this transit you won't feel like you have no say in your life, you have no power over your life, and everything is happening to you, not for you. That is not going to be your mentality during this transit. And also you will change how you tell your story, how you explain it. You're not going to be talking about yourself in a disempowering way anymore. So you're going to change how you express yourself, how you talk about yourself. You're going to change that, because I feel like in the past you were really, some of you were really critical of yourself. So you're changing how you tell your story, the truth. You're going to be, it's all about the truth. You're not going to be harming yourself by criticizing yourself. So something about that. All right, now I will take these cards. Saturn in Pisces, Emerald. Wait, one more. Something about color green. Color green might be significant. And purple. Amethyst, Phantom Quartz. 𝐂𝐍𝐒, I think. 𝐂𝐍𝐒. Expression, gifts, originality. Yeah, you are expressing yourself differently. I feel like in the past, whenever you talked about yourself, maybe you were a little self-deprecating or you criticized yourself a lot. I feel like you're changing that. Gives originality. Urges you to share your talents. So for those of you who feel called to express your opinions or your experiences about your union with the divine, you can do that. There's something about sharing your talent, using intuition as a powerful resource. Connects you with your spiritual team to convey your ideas in a way that will stand out. Do yourself a favor and show the world what you have got. So for some of you, you're being called to, if you already feel called to share your ideas to the world, then this might be a sign for you. You have Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Jupiter, Neptune. 𝐂𝐍𝐒, Earth, unconditional love, cleanse. Yeah, you're cleansing yourself from this narrative where you feel like you do not have power over your own life. Everything is happening to you. I feel like if you're interested, you can do moon rituals or practices, because you have moon card here and you have cleanse. So I feel like that will really cleanse you. High stress levels and burnout, the surface of this aerial vantage point. Wait, I think I was talking about the surface. I think I said it, and even though I had no idea what that meant, but I again am seeing these words. The surface of 𝐂𝐶𝐒 resembles pristine oceanic views in this aerial vantage point. Helps you gain perspective on situations hitting too close to home. You're seeing something. I just heard depths. Seeing something clearly, something about the surface. surface level. So maybe you had surface level knowledge about something and now you are digging deep. You are gaining perspective on situations hitting too close to home. Take a step back when those situations arise and remember to prioritize your need first. Deeply connected to the energy of the earth, 𝐂𝐻𝐒 reminds us to get in touch with our feminine side. The moon, the part of us connected to our capacity for unconditional love. Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Venus. I feel like there is a pattern which is connected to your past lives. So there was this pattern which was also present in your past life, and you are completing or releasing that pattern. Something like that. And I feel like it has something to do with you feeling like you don't have authority or power over your own life and everything is happening to you. I feel like this pattern, it's connected to your past lives. And maybe now you are releasing it. I just read that word, toxin. You're gaining a different perspective. Maybe in the past you just saw the surface of something. The surface, but the truth is different. This is a really deep, intense, I was going to say pattern, but I just got shadow work in my head. So yeah, this is connected to your past lives. You have been trying to release this pattern for maybe some time now, not just this life. Okay, I just saw 2. Now you have Emerald, Spring, Unity, Vitality, Stone of Successful Love. This reminds me of loving yourself, because you're choosing words wisely when you talk about yourself. So it feels like self-love. Lust for life, new beginnings, fresh step in life. Nurture you along the way. You deserve the riches that life has to offer you. You deserve the riches that life has to offer you. Sagittarius, Venus, Mars. Life has to offer you mushrooms. Some of you might resonate with this message. So I feel like all your life you survived or maybe thrived with bare minimum. So maybe, again, don't make this fit if it doesn't. If you had a great life, then ignore this message. But yeah, this message reminds me of your needs were not met, maybe in the past, and you still survived or maybe thrived, but you are tired and you feel like there's this never-ending story, this pattern. Just because you don't need much, quote unquote, doesn't mean that you don't deserve the riches that life has to offer you. So again, maybe you thrived in environments with almost nothing, but that does not mean that you do not deserve the riches that life has to offer you. Just because your needs were not met doesn't mean that you don't deserve a good life. Just because you thrived or survived in such a dismissive environment does not mean that you don't deserve the richness of life, the fullness of life. Again, don't make this fit if it doesn't. If you had a great life, then ignore this message. Okay, now we'll take a door for you. Saturn in Pisces transit. Ooh, Sacred Lotus. Compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. Again, this is reminding me of your environment not being the greatest. Don't make this fit if it doesn't. But you still bloomed. And yeah, there was something about sacred, for sacred reason. Sacred. And you have Sacred Lotus. Because lotus always reminds me of thriving and blooming, even in not so good situations. Let's just put it that way. So lotus, yeah, I feel like that symbolism is really significant for you. Lotus is surrounded by mud and it still blooms. So there is something about that resonating with how your life turned out to be. Okay, pile 1, Saturn in Pisces. Next 3 months, Moon, again the Moon. Intuition. Your intuition, again, because of your strong union with divine, you're going to be experiencing this intense psychic awareness, I heard. Because you have moon energy here, you have moon card here, moon. Moon energy is really significant. Okay. Next 6 months, what they need to know, pile 1. Next 6 months, 9 of Wands. I feel like this is connected to this psychic ability. I feel like the message for you is to know that when this happens, usually we have to take care of ourselves spiritually, because you are going to be receiving downloads all the time and you will feel a little tired, not tired, but you will feel drained a little, which happens. So nothing to worry about. So maybe this is a message for you to keep doing spiritual practices and strengthen your aura every day if you can. So take spiritual baths, salt baths, burn incense, candles, like that. I feel like, yeah, because something is, I just saw this opening, so it feels like your psychic abilities. Yeah, now I just saw a lock and someone opened it or something like that. So try to take spiritual baths, again, candles, smudging, anything you like, because you are going to be receiving a lot of downloads, your psychic abilities. Something intense is going to happen, so you might feel drained because you have so many ideas all around you. So keep, oh, I just saw this word cleanse. Yeah, keep cleansing. Okay. Rest of the transit. Saturn in Pisces. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Swords reversed. Again, healing. That's a good card to get. You are healing from something. For sure. Again, I feel like for a few of you, if this resonates with you, your environment was not that great. So you are recovering and healing from that. 9 of Pentacles reverse. What that is about? Any clarification? Okay, I'm getting 2 messages. For those of you who are interested in moving in with someone, I feel like you might move in with someone. So you might not live alone anymore. And for those of you, maybe it's a roommate, or yeah, there's this energy of you not living alone. And this feels like a really, really big, happy change. Wheel of Fortune. Like a complete change, which will make you feel really happy. Okay, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Extra card. Extra weight. Oh, so I feel like the message for you is to know that if you come across any setback, especially when it comes to your career, I just saw 4444. That's divine protection, because that was not meant for you, and you have something else waiting for you. So don't be disheartened. I know it's easier said than done, but oh, Okay, this might sound a little... I feel like you might get an opportunity because someone has to leave it. Maybe that's why I said extra guard. It's like maybe, yeah, I'm getting this energy that someone else has a position or an opportunity and they have to leave it for some reason, and then you come in. So it's like they offer it to you. Amazing. Okay, any last messages? Saturn in Pisces, pile 1. But your intuition is so strong. Number 1, your image is a crystal ball. So psychic abilities, you have moon card 2 times. Never ever doubt your intuition. And keep cleansing. Keep your spiritual hygiene. Wait, too many. So you have Saturn, you have Pluto, and you have 12th house. Saturn, Pluto, 12th house. Again, 12th house energy. Pluto, intense transformation. Saturn. You might experience intense transformation in your career. Be realistic about resurrect, seeking oneness with all there is. I feel like you might experience something not going your way and then they come back. And I feel like this is connected to your career. Maybe the opportunity comes back to you, something like that. Be concerned about, get to the heart of philanthropy. You might maybe volunteer during this transit. Maybe you are doing something. Maybe you are an advocate of something. You're involved in philanthropy maybe. You must wait before you can do or die. You must keep your involvement hidden. Wow, this is a really strong message for you. Secrecy spreads, keep it to yourself. During this transit, keep your involvement hidden. Don't tell everyone everything about you. And I feel like because this is coming up again and again, it's really important. So keep that in mind. Pile 1. And again, if something leaves your life, I mean, don't wait, but I feel like something about your career and some opportunity coming back to you. I'm getting this energy quite a few times. Okay. You have the maturity that brings the need for control of your faith. Faith, something about faith. Caution regarding an obsession with hidden tendencies. Hidden tendencies. Limits imposed a power struggle, large institutions, or overwhelming events. During this transit, you might find yourself involved in events which might feel a little overwhelming to you, because you will not experience, but you will feel like I'm getting this energy of feeling self-doubt about your place. So, do I deserve to be here? Or something like that. You might feel overwhelmed and you might start questioning your worthiness. Do you even deserve to be here? Because you might feel like others are powerful and you're not. But don't limit yourself. That's the message for you. This is a self-imposed limitation. No one believes that. I feel like you are doubting yourself because you feel like others are maybe better than you. Okay, I will roll your dice. Saturn in Pisces transit. Oh, Saturn in Pisces. Intense change. Pile 1. You have South Node or Ketu, Ascendant and Leo. Saturn in Leo, Pluto in 1st house, Ketu or South Node in 12th house. I feel like during this transit, you are being called to don't let ego get in the way. Don't let pride get in the way. I mean, we all need healthy ego. But I feel like this might be a suggestion for you. Do not let pride get in your way. And I feel like that might be, because I feel like during these overwhelming events, you might feel unworthy or something like that. Okay, now I will shuffle your letters by one. Bending the rules, again, a cat, a tree, a key, NC. You have an angel. Oh, this moved to Sagittarius. Angels, something about angels, because I also wrote this word for you. So something about that, angels. Angels and initial T. Okay. Data. Doc. Okay. Oak tree. So, pile 1, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi everyone. So you chose the lizard. Okay. Holy Mountain 25 might be significant. A place of great power where one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. 12 main gods and goddesses. Okay. Invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom. Make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the protection of all. The perfection of all. Something about protection too. Maybe you will see how protected you are. It is time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. Leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain, there are no obstacles, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth. There's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have all the gear you need. 58, 59 might be significant. Okay, so during this transit, you are being strongly encouraged to take action. This is not the time, like that card says, this is not the time to go shopping for the right hiking boots and the right equipments. Take action. Okay, I will start your reading. What you don't see coming. Pile 2, Saturn transit. What you don't see coming. News. You have history and you have chicken. History. History reversed. I feel like during this transit, you are moving on from your past. And I don't think you are escaping, you're trying to escape from it. It's not like you're suppressing what you went through, your emotions. But I feel like it's more like you are tying the loose ends. You're also not ashamed of something. So maybe you maybe you dealt with toxic shame, and now there's this energy of you completely accepting your past. Yeah, all these clothes are reminding me of this message. Like you are completely accepting your past and you are not ashamed of it. You're not trying to hide it. You are completely accepting that yes, this is where I came from. This is what I did. This is what I went through. And that will somehow help you in your healing journey. You're accepting your history. Tying up loose ends, you have chicken. Okay, news and chicken. News, anxiety, threat, and self-sabotage. Yeah, during this transit, because you are not ashamed of your past anymore, I feel like you might see yourself not sabotaging yourself anymore, not self-sabotaging anymore. You will feel less anxious because earlier you were trying to hide parts of yourself. You were trying to hide what you went through, your roots. You were trying to hide all of that, and that in itself made you really anxious every day. So after you will completely accept everything about you, you will feel less anxious, you will feel less threatened, and you will sabotage yourself less. So there is this energy of you not self-sabotaging anymore. Chicken. The cackle, ancient past, history, ancient past, lore. And this was reversed too. Yeah, you're not ashamed of your past anymore. Holy mountain. I feel like, which makes sense, Saturn is in Pisces. It makes sense, but yeah, you are embarking on this journey. There are these elements of spirituality. There's this energy of acceptance. Okay, pile 2, blessings. For pile 2, during this transit. No place like home. So you have no place like home, clean it up. Yeah. If you had this tendency to self-sabotage, you are cleaning it up. You are releasing that pattern. You're cleaning. And I feel like all of that will help you. It will help your mental health, which is obvious, but yeah. You will feel less anxious. You're cleaning it up. 21 might be significant. 21, 25, 50. No place like home. I feel like some of you are ashamed or embarrassed about your past. I don't know. It might be different for each and every one of you. But now you're completely accepting it. No place like home. I'm thinking of home as your past, your history, and you're not just accepting a past, you're actually quite proud of it. Shedding light onto something. Maybe you are expressing, maybe you're telling a story Maybe you're sharing something about your past in front of an audience. It might not resonate with all of you. Okay, so the archetypes for this transit for you. Pile 2. 1. Okay, too many. So you have hedonist, I think, Samaritan, lover, something about color red and orange, so your root chakra and your sacral. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. I feel like during this transit, you might get opportunities to experience good things in life. Some of you might get an opportunity, maybe multiple opportunities to maybe move or maybe go on a trip, and it's all paid, maybe by a company, by a job, maybe you're sponsored. It can be anything, but I feel like you are experiencing luxury and good things in life. You're celebrating the beauty. You might also look more beautiful during this transit because you're taking care of yourself. You are, you're in this receiving mode. It feels like you're not stressed during this transit. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Help those you would prefer to ignore. Yeah, for a few of you, I'm getting this energy that you might share your story with others. So I feel like you are sharing your story and you are helping people who you would prefer to ignore. So I don't know exactly what that means. Then you have lover, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Appreciation of someone or something. You can read this if you want. It might be significant. I wrote some words for you. They might or might not resonate. So you have hematite, something about that. You have COD. You have whimsical. Then you have besto or pasta. Then you have 49, initials B and D. Erase. Then something about the waves. Then you have moon. Then you have taking away burdens. So maybe during this transit, you might feel like, you might feel like your burdens you're taken care of in some way. So maybe in your career, you are given opportunities to have a more, whimsical. Yeah, I'm getting this energy again and again that during this transit, you might really embrace luxury or good things in life. You are enjoying yourself during this transit, in short. You won't feel overburdened. I feel like someone is taking away your burdens. Maybe your situations might resolve without you even doing anything. And you will feel lighter, free. Maybe you are sponsored, or maybe you are going on a business trip or something like that. I don't know, but I feel like you're enjoying life and you won't feel burdened during this transit. Then you have crack slipping. Then you have, I got this message that a baby loves you. I don't know exactly what that means. A baby loves you. And then you have violin. Okay. Saturn in Pisces. What? Oh, Sacred Lotus. If you feel called to pile 1, then you can check that out. One more. I will take this one. Inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. You're realizing your inner power during this transit. You are you're in charge of your own life. You have nothing to fear because you have brought yourself here. Sacred lotus, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. Inner power. I feel like you not feeling ashamed of your past or what you went through or something like that. That's your power. You will feel more empowered during this transit. And that is somehow helping you a lot in your career. Maybe that's why you have this luxury coming to you. Because you are owning your life, your story, your narrative. And because of that, your career is going to bloom. And not in a way where you have to work more. Instead, you'll be enjoying your life and your career is also thriving, something like that. And again, I'm getting this energy that you are being sponsored or you're going on a trip, business trip, maybe something like that. Okay. Pile 2. Saturn and Pisces. What they need to know. Whoa. Last one. And okay, I'll take 4. You have black tourmaline, grounding, protection, detox, energetic bodyguard, grounding, stabilizing your foundation on earth, absorbs fear and transmutes those emotions into positive energy. Capricorn Sun. Rainbow, obsidian, hope, depth, evolution. You can read this if you want. Opening your heart, discovering your true purpose, cutting goals, forgiving yourself and others in the process. Saturn and Libra. Then you have black energy is really significant. Then you have rebirth, portal, desire. Portal desires, rebirth, portal desires. Burn unhealed karma from the past and clear the path for a rebirth like a phoenix, rising out of the ashes. Different timelines in your life. Give all parts of yourself the love that you desire. Virgo, Sagittarius, Mercury. Burning past karma, unhealed karma. Malachite, cleanse trauma, intensity, transformation. Yeah, you're cleansing something about your trauma. You're healing something. Take accountability for your feelings and helps you release patterns that no longer serve you. Yeah, I was getting this energy that you're taking accountability, because when I read this card, by your own command, you brought yourself here. I feel like during this transit, you are taking accountability for your life, for your feelings. Taking accountability for your feelings and helps you release, and that will help you release patterns that are no longer serving you. Because taking accountability feels more empowering, because deep down you know that it's in your hands. So yeah, you're able to release things which no longer serve you. So taking accountability will really help you to release past patterns which are not serving you. Hidden messages, bringing your subconscious to light. Scorpio, Capricorn, Venus. Okay, pile 2. Saturn in Pisces. 5th house. Pile 1. Got 5th. 7th house. Oh, something about love and connection, romantic love, if you are interested, if you're looking for someone. Pluto, intense change. So even if you are committed to someone or if you are single, either way, you are going to be experiencing an intense change in your relationship, romantic one. So either you are getting engaged or you're getting married or you are moving in. It can be anything, but you are experiencing a positive, happy, intense change in your love life. 5th house, 7th house. Wait, 5th house is also about children, and you have a baby loves you. So something about that, a baby loves you. The power of love diplomatically resurrect. Investment, gambles and other games. Relationships get to the heart of. Your creations get a fair deal, do or die you must. So, I don't know. Then you have with the trust of a child, balance the need for control. With the trust of a child, balance the need for control. Fun, romance and making art, cooperation and obsession with. Do it dramatically, your partners, a power struggle. Something about... I feel like before you will experience this intense change, you might have to work some things out with your romantic partner if you are interested, if you have anyone. And I feel like after that you will feel closer to each other, which usually happens. After a conflict is resolved, you feel more intimacy, you feel more connected. Okay, I will shuffle your tarot cards. Next 3 months, Saturn in Pisces. Next 3 months. Okay. Ace of Swords, intense clarity. Oh, Page of Swords, communication. For those of you who are waiting for clarity about a relationships, maybe relationship, I said relationships, so maybe more than one person. If you're waiting for clarity about a situation, then a message is coming to you pretty soon in the next 3 months, and it will clear everything up. You will receive, someone is going to express something to you, and you will have the clarity to do what is needed. Yeah, somebody is going to express something to you. They will make their intentions clear, and you will then make the right decision because you know everything. You have the clarity you need. Is it about romantic connection, or is it about career, or both? One, two, 7 of Cups, 9 of Wands. For most of you, this feels like it is connected to relationships. It can be friendships, it can be romantic connections, family, anyone. But someone is going to say something to you. They will express their true intentions, or they will express something to you. It can be true, it can not be true, but they will express something to you, and you will get this intense clarity, and you will know what to do. So things are not up in the air anymore. You have everything laid out in front of you, and from now on you can make the decision because you know everything. You're ready. Amazing. Okay, now next 6 months, Saturn in Pisces. Three of Pentacles reversed. 2 more. 4 of Wands reversed, and you have Empress. 4 of Wands reversed, you have 3 of Pentacles reversed, Empress. Again, during this Saturn transit, I feel like you're going to be experiencing luxurious life. Yeah, luxurious life. 3 of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Wands reversed. In the next 6 months, there's something about a project or a commitment lizard. You have a lizard. It's a lizard. I don't know. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like a suggestion for you in the next 6 months is to make sure that the people you're working with, it can be a project or anything like that, your business, make sure that your intentions or values are aligned. There's something about alignment, because it feels like, yeah, you're looking somewhere else, they are looking somewhere else. Yeah, make sure that you are on the same page in the next 6 months. Otherwise, you'll feel like you are working and things, you're not seeing the results, you're not seeing the rewards, because you have different goals or anything like that. And if you are on the same page, then great. But for those of you who are not on the same page, then that might be something to look out for and make adjustments according to that. Okay. Now, rest of the transit. Saturn in Pisces. Six of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and more, 2 of Wands. Again, I'm getting this strong feeling that some of you might go on trips. For a few of you, maybe internationally, but you're planning. Three of Cups, celebration, 7th house. A few of you might, again, this is just for those of you who are already thinking about marriage. A few of you might get married and you might celebrate the union. I don't know, this reading feels really cozy and luxurious. I feel like during this transit you might experience good things in life. 6 of Pentacles. I also feel like if you will come across something like financial stability and you have enough, then I feel like you might donate. Yeah, you might donate. Maybe through money or maybe through knowledge, but you might donate something, you might give others something. It can be money, it can be your guidance, your knowledge. Yes. You are giving away something. Your wisdom. Okay, so I will roll your astro dice. Pile 2, messages for the greatest highest good. 7th house, Mercury, Capricorn. 7th house, and you have 7th house here. 7th house, Capricorn, Mercury. Some of you, this is just for those of you who are interested in a business. I feel like you are finding a business partner, because 7th house sometimes reminds me of that. And you have Capricorn here, so career related. So you might either find a business partner and you might be in frequent communication with this person during this transit. Maybe this business partner is a friend, or maybe this is your romantic partner and you are doing a business with them. It can be anything. Yeah. I will shuffle your letters. Pile 2. Cat, mermaid. Wrap, something about wrapping. Something about a harp. You also had violin. Some of you might be interested in musical instruments, or you might learn a new musical instrument. We have you have wig, something about a wig, playing a different role, maybe something about raw potential. So pile 2, this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi everyone, so you chose a bird. All right, you have number 11, the Council. The Council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in a state of yes, in an unconditional relationship with life. You will claim it when you own your inner wisdom. 25 might be significant. 26. The Council has a message for you. Listen with your inner senses. The handwriting is already on the wall, so look about you and you will discern its meaning. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and dare greatly. Take the leap of faith without requiring life to assure you of success. So I feel like, yeah, that's a pretty clear message. Do not wait for more signs. You already know what to do. Take the leap without requiring life to assure you of success. I feel like you already know what to do. It's not like you are missing some pieces. You just have to take action, take the leap of faith. Don't wait for a sign which will tell you about you, which will assure you of success. Just take the leap. You are never alone. Turn to the Council to find the guidance you seek and listen to the voice that arises spontaneously. Turn a deaf ear to that nagging voice from your ego that tells you that you are not up for the task before you. Create a spiritual feast for the Council. Invite them to your altar every time you meditate or pray. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. So during this transit, you might experience or see something which you have never seen before. Just before a reading, I got this notification and it said, "Why are you so serious all the time?" or something like that. So maybe this is a message for you. Why are you so serious all the time? Okay. I wrote some words for you. They might or might not resonate. Okay. So you have week, a little at a time. So I feel like the message for you is to, have a structure, make long-term plans, goals, but focus more on the week. So make a weekly plan maybe and do a little at a time. Have a structure. So have a long-term goal, but focus more on the weekly planner or anything like that. Then you have speak up. So speak up when you feel like your boundaries are being violated during this transit. Don't try to avoid conflict. Speak up for yourself. Then you have sacred geometrical patterns. Then you have mixed, so something mixed. Then you have unity. Then you have metal, advocate, mediator, quarrel. So you might be, during this transit, you might find yourself acting like a mediator. So maybe this is related to your job. Something about being an advocate. Mediator, quarrel. Then you have dead. Something is dying during this transit. And I feel like I completely forgot. I got a message about that. Maybe it will come back to me. Okay. Then you have be realistic. Don't put anyone on a pedestal. So during this transit, make sure that you're not putting anyone on a pedestal. Be realistic. Everyone has shadows. So everyone has light, everyone has shadow. So remind yourself of that truth. Then you have giveaway win. So for a few of you, you might win a giveaway. Then you have 1131, motor skills. Then you have Daisy and Autumn. Okay. So what you don't see coming, pile 3, Saturn in Pisces transit. What you don't see coming. Wait, you have Virginia Woolf, vision. Fantasy, vision. Fantasy, vision. Something about flowers are significant. I feel like pile 3, some of you might get confused if the vision you saw is just your daydream. It's just you making things up. It's just your fantasy, or if it is a vision of your future. So you sometimes might get confused if you just saw a vision of your future, if this is your clairvoyant ability, or if this is just you daydreaming about something, fantasizing about something. And what about that? During this transit, how it will help. Elixir and wall. I feel like the message for you is to enjoy. Oh, maybe that's why you got this notification. Why are you so serious all the time? Even if it's just your fantasy, just your daydream, or even if it's really a glimpse of your future, just enjoy, take it all in. Don't take anything too seriously. Just enjoy. So, elixir and the wall. The wall, protection, obstacles, boundaries. I feel like this is a really unique message. I feel like the reason why sometimes you don't know if this is your fantasy or if this is your vision is because it's creating some form of protection for you. So I don't know exactly how this works, but you not knowing somehow protects you, and it creates obstacles in someone else's path who is trying to cause disturbances in your path. So this confusion somehow creates a boundary which protects you and your dreams and your visions. So just enjoy the vision or the daydream, whatever this is. Just enjoy it. Don't overthink it. Don't get distracted by it. Just enjoy it. Don't take them too seriously, because somehow this is protecting you. You not knowing if this is a vision, future vision, or if this is just a daydream. Elixir, health, toxicity, attending. Yeah, it's healthy for you to not know right now. Otherwise, toxicity might get in. Attending a party. Okay. Your reading is really spiritual. You have counsel, you have protection and clairvoyant ability. You have all of that. Okay. Blessings for pile 3. Whoa. Okay. So something fated is going to happen. And blessings for pile 3. Something fate. Mending. Something about angel wings. Something about wings. Oh, I was going to write wings when I was writing these words, but then I, for some reason, forgot about it. There's something about wings. You have wings here, you have wings here. Wings, wings, wings. And you chose the bird, so wings again. Something about the wings. 52, 11 and 17. The fates mending. I feel like you not knowing the difference between your vision and your fantasy, it is protecting your fate somehow. I don't know what that means exactly. So just enjoy. Don't overthink or stress yourself out. Yeah, don't get distracted. Just enjoy. Mending something. Elixir. Mending. Pain and suffering is a part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. I feel like during this transit, you will look back and you will realize that you were never alone. You will know this truth. And everything you went through, it was not for nothing. I feel like you're healing your heart. There's something about your heart. You're healing. You're mending. Wow. Okay, so I will archetypes for pile 3. Archetypes for pile 3. Father reversed, child reversed, hedonist reversed. Okay. Dictatorial control, abuse of authority, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. I feel like you not knowing the difference between your intuition and just your fantasy. I feel like it's not just protecting you, it's also removing people from your life who might take advantage of your blessings in the future. Because they want to pursue pleasure by indulging at the expense of you or others. Yeah, there's this energy of someone having this tendency, someone around you, or maybe your friend, or it can be anyone. Don't make this fit if it doesn't, but there might be someone around you, or maybe there was someone around you in the past who wanted to experience pleasure and they wanted to indulge at the expense of you. And it feels like somehow all of this is helping you, so that when you really get to your blessings, when you really receive the biggest blessings of your life, you won't have people who have this tendency to take advantage of others, so that you have right people around you when you get to your big blessings, when you receive your big blessings. Tendency to abuse animal, people, and the environment. Elixir. I feel like you are healing from, again, don't make this fit if it doesn't. If your childhood was nice, then ignore this message. But for a few of you, you might be healing and mending your relationship with your inner child. Maybe your environment was toxic, because you have toxicity, elixir word, and you have mending, and you have tendency to abuse animal, people, and the environment. You have abuse of authority. Yeah. For a few of you, if this is resonating with you, maybe your environment was not great growing up. There was toxicity around you. And elixir is now reminding me of maybe alcohol. So I feel like during this transit, you are healing from this part of the reading. You're mending it. I also want to tell you, if you lost some people around you, if you had to distance yourself from toxic people, then you should know that it was for your greatest and highest good. I know this might sound really frustrating, but I feel like you might get really big blessings in your life, like really significant blessings, and whoever you believe in, they did not wanted you to be around people who have this tendency to take advantage of you, who wanted to indulge at the expense of others. So yeah. Okay, Saturn in Pisces. Message for your greatest and highest good. Passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You are walking through passages of your transformation. Passages. Amazing. I feel like you are visiting all the different phases and parts of your life, and you're healing them one by one. Okay, any messages for pile 3? Wait, this one? You have big spite. You have tanzanite, and you have obsidian. Shadows, mirror, amorphous, dark and mysterious. Shedding light on what needs to be healed in order to move forward. Dip into the past, present and future, and wielding great power to clear any obstacles. Use obsidian as a shield against psychic attacks and to ground your base chakra back to planet Earth, Saturn, Sagittarius. Transmutation, illumination, psychic. Spirituality in your day-to-day. Unveils your true path, transmuting the old into the new and acknowledging that the road is ever winding. Your journey in constant flow. Trust your path. Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces, Jupiter, big spite, timing, action, change. Yeah, like this card says, just take action. Don't wait for more signs. Timing is everything. Right timing. Try new things, pursue opportunity, change anything that needs an update. Oh, I was talking about your heart. Opens the connection between your base chakra and your heart chakra. Infuses you with unconditional love for yourself and others. Update what's outdated with joy and recharge your life. Aries, Taurus, Moon. Amazing. Okay. Pile 3. Transit. Message for the greatest and highest good. Seventh house. Venus. Fifth house. Pile 2 also had 7th and 5th house. Okay, balance the attraction of with the trust of a child. Balance the attraction of with the trust of a child. Trust of a child, inner child. Cooperation, pleasure from fun, romance, and making art. Your partner, good times, do it dramatically. You might experience some romantic moments during this transit, like dramatic moments. So for those of you who are interested, maybe something exciting might happen in your romantic life. Maybe your partner might do something romantic, or you might do something romantic. You might also meet someone, or maybe you are with someone, take what resonates. And around this person, your inner child feels really safe. Diplomatically cherish. Yeah, there was something about mediator. Okay. Diplomatically cherish the power of love, relationships, enjoy, investment, gambles, and other games. Get a fair deal. Charm, art, and beauty are the way to your creations. Charm, art, and beauty are the way to your creations. So this message might be significant. Okay. Okay, next 3 months, Saturn in Pisces transit. Queen of Wands reversed. I'm also getting this message, if you are looking for someone during this transit, take a chance. I mean, of course, be safe, trust your gut. If there's someone around you who's playing games or anything like that, then yeah, remove yourself from situation like that. But take a chance. I feel like some of you are really guarded, so yeah, you're being called to take a chance. If you feel safe around someone, then take a chance. Don't, try to get, there's this energy of being more involved in either creative fields or in the dating scene or anything like that. Again, if you don't want to, then it's up to you, but for some reason you're getting this message. So be safe. If you feel someone is being shady or playing games, then remove yourself from situations like that. But yeah, take a chance. I again saw 1131. Okay, so next 3 months, Queen of Wands reversed, Four of Swords reversed. Again, take action in the next 3 months. Pile 3, take action. And don't look for more signs. I think you already know what to do. So take action. Any more clarity about this taking action message? Yeah, I feel like you are waiting for something. Maybe more signs. Yeah, you're waiting for something. And I feel like you already know what to do. Yeah, I feel like some of you might ask for signs a lot. And you still don't feel, even if you receive those signs, you still don't feel confident to make the decision or take action. But yeah, in the next 3 months, don't wait anymore. Don't wait for more signs. You already know what to do. I feel like you have already experienced many signs. Okay, next 6 months. Pile 3, next 6 months. World, Chariot world. Wow. I feel like there's something with parts work. I feel like you are gaining victory over some sort of inner conflict. And that was the reason behind you feeling confused. Because there were parts of you which were not in alignment with others, and you felt confused, like if I should do something, if I should do this, or if I should do that, and you were confused. And that was causing this inner conflict. But I feel like you're gaining victory over that. Because you have 2 major arcanas, Chariot and the World. Completion of a cycle and moving forward. So I feel like in the next 6 months, you won't feel confused anymore because you are taking action. Maybe that's why you're getting this message again and again, take action, because you feel confused, and because of that there's so much inner conflict. But taking action is the main advice or suggestion for you from this universe. Take action. Oh, sacred geometrical patterns. Yeah, something like that. Okay, next 6 months. Some of you might even go on a trip or relocate, because you have Chariot and you have the World. Maybe to a different city or to a different country. Okay, rest of the transit. Pile 3. What do you need to know? Page of Pentacles reversed. The Fool reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed, and you have the Sun reversed. Justice. So, Page of Pentacles reversed, Fool reversed. I feel like you are taking the leap of faith. So, the advice for you right now is to take a leap of faith, and I feel like you will take the leap of faith eventually. So, it can be in 3 months, or it can be tomorrow, or it can be in 6 months. Time is fluid, but you are taking the leap of faith for sure. Good times. Also, there is a message for you to enjoy every win. So when you achieve something, no matter how small it is in your eyes, enjoy it, celebrate it. Don't search for more. I mean, of course, have goals, take action, but don't feel like you have to achieve something really big to finally celebrate something. You have to celebrate every single win. Maybe that's why you got this message a little at a time. Maybe you don't acknowledge your little wins. I mean, they are little in your eyes. Maybe they are big wins. So you're being called to enjoy every single win you encounter during this transit. There's also this message to tune out anything which is trying to keep you down. So you've been called to tune out any noise and keep working towards your goal. Tune out anything which is not good for you, internal or external. And there is also this message of focusing on less things. So if you're interested in doing a lot of things, especially when it comes to your career, try to narrow it down. I feel like your energy is scattered for some of you. So you need to well, I was going to say narrow it down, but I accidentally said tone it down. So I don't know exactly what that means, but if you are interested in doing many things, try to prioritize, and yeah, just don't focus on everything. You have to prioritize what matters the most to you, because I feel like if you will focus on every single thing you are interested in, then that might delay your progress. So it's better to prioritize and choose what's best for you, what you want to do the most. Okay, I'll roll the Astro dice. Pile 3, Saturn, Pisces. You have Capricorn, 8th house and Sun. So something about your career, something hidden. Oh, the Sun. Something hidden. Some of you might get into research fields. There's this energy of doing research and shedding light onto something which is hidden. And this is connected to a career. Okay, I will shuffle your letters. Pile 3. You have a bicycle. You have a lotus. Again, this cycle is reminding me of this message that you're being called to acknowledge and celebrate all your wins, no matter how small you think it is, because it's really important to acknowledge that you have worked hard for something. Maybe this is a pattern which you experienced. Maybe nobody acknowledged your hard work. So now you do it to yourself. You don't acknowledge that you worked hard for something. So celebrate every single win, pile 3. Okay, you have rear, so looking back, something about that. Something about new. Something new. You have you are the sun. You are the sun. ED. You are the sun. Something about a rib. Taking the leap of faith. So pile 3, this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.